I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary.
I don't have time.
All right, buckle up, folks, because today's courtroom spectacle is unlike anything you've seen. We're diving into the wild world of one of the most out-there sovereign citizens I've ever laid eyes on. From his appearance to his attitude, everything screams, "I know something you don't." But trust me, whatever secret he thinks he's uncovered isn't holding up under courtroom lighting. You can always tell something's off when someone struts in acting like they've cracked a cosmic code the rest of us missed. Sovereign citizens like this keep popping up, wasting court time like it's a hobby, even though they've never actually won. 0 for infinity. So before we hit play on this chaos, tell me in the comments, on a scale from 1 to what is happening, how would you rate this guy's performance? And bigger question, why do you think this movement keeps going despite being legally useless?
All right, Lamont Harrison Lemon, the second. That's the gentleman with the Fez hat on, headgear on. Can you unmute yourself, please, sir? Is he connected to audio?
It appears so.
Lemon Bay, Harrison Lemon Bay. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good morning to you.
How are you?
Okay. Are you the second or the third?
I'm here on behalf of the third.
The third. Okay. I guess it's the second as well. This is the city of Detroit versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Straight that. This is the state of Michigan versus Harrison Lemon Bay the third. Case number SX 419-5968. Counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, sir.
Your Honor,
Mr. Berry, I think he's representing himself.
Your Honor,
Yeah. All right, and add count 3 to that. Add count 3 to that record as well, or count 2 to that, or 1 to that record as well. So count 1, 2, and 3. Let me have that other. I believe. State your name for the record, Mr. Lemon the third.
Yes, I am Harrison Lamont Bay, all lowercase letters. And I'm here on behalf of Harrison Lamont III.
Well, I've never heard of the all lowercase letters. What does that mean?
It means that the name is to be spelled with all lowercase letters, not all capital letters, not part capital and lowercase, strictly all over.
I've heard some bizarre sovereign citizen logic in my time, but this one is chef's kiss levels of delusion. The man genuinely believes that writing his name in lowercase letters makes him immune to the law. Yep, you heard that? Right, he thinks lowercase equals legal invisibility, as if dodging grammar rules somehow nullifies criminal responsibility. No judge is sitting there thinking, oh wait, your name's not capitalized, case dismissed. It's a laughable attempt to twist legal language into a get-out-of-jail-free card, and spoiler, it never works. You can spout all the pseudo-legal nonsense you want, but if the facts say guilty, no font choice will save you. Also, can we talk about the hat? I mean, what's the strategy there? Distract us into forgetting the argument? Let me know your thoughts. Does the lowercase logic make your head hurt as much as mine?
So today is the date and time set for a pre-trial in the matter. How do you want to proceed, sir? I know you filed some documents with the court, and I did have those up in my chambers, but how do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, I'm the surety on behalf of the principal debtor, Strawman Harrison Lamont III. I've given the court notice weeks in advance. I'm here to tender a special deposit to the court and make the clerk fiduciary, the prosecutor, as well. And I'm looking for a plea of release today. Will you grant a plea to release?
No. I can grant you a pre-trial. I can grant you the opportunity to speak with the city attorney, or I can grant you a trial date by judge or by jury.
Yeah. So
what would you like to do, Mr. Lemon Bay?
well, do you mind if I ask a couple of questions? Just want to make sure that I'm comprehending it. So, as you gave the name, I heard you mention a few different names. I heard you mention Harrison Lamont Bay the third, and then a Harrison Lamont the second, and various different names. I just want to make sure that I'm clear on who or what it is that we're here to discuss, because I don't want to speak on behalf of.
It does have an error. It doesn't have an error. It appears to be an error on the computer here. So entry date, one of the counts was entered into as one count was entered into as Harris Lemon third. The other count was Harris Lemon second, and the other count was entered Harris third Lemon. So I think that's just a typo. There's the nature of the offenses. There's the misdemeanor case is driving without a valid operator's license, no ops on person, and that is a 93-day punishable by the maximum possible penalty, 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines. And you have two civil infractions, one expired plates, and the other one speeding at 16 to 20 miles an hour over the speed limit. So those are the nature of the charges. I'm going to offer you an opportunity to mitigate this by taking the better driver's course, sir. I'm going to put that in the chat if you choose to. And I can give you time to do that. If not, you can set it for a trial date or whatever set it for a trial date or speak with the city attorney today. What would you like to do?
I'm really, again, I'm ultimately I'm here to tender special deposit and settle the charges, make the clerk fiduciary.
When you hear a sovereign citizen start talking about a special deposit, get ready for a deep dive into pure fantasy. This made-up concept is their way of pretending they can erase debts, fines, or taxes with a mythical financial move that sounds official but means absolutely nothing. They act like they've uncovered a hidden cheat code for adulthood. Just scribble the right words on the right paper and poof, no more obligations. But here's the truth. There's no magic clause, no secret vault, no legally recognized sovereign deposit that clears anything. It's all just window dressing on the same old I don't want to pay attitude. The courts have heard it all before, and they've ruled against it every single time.
You settle it by pleading to in taking a plea today, paying the fines, or taking it to trial, see if you can do better at trial. You have a right to a trial by judge or jury, and that's it. Those are your only options, sir.
I'm looking for a plea of release. Are you stating that there's no offer of equity in this matter, Your Honor?
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, we're gonna move on. So I don't have time for this.
Would you like to speak to an attorney? Would you like to speak to an attorney, sir?
I don't. I'm not for counsel.
Okay. Well, we're gonna pass the matter and we're gonna move on, and he can just watch and see how it works in here, because I have too many people that are waiting that want to be heard and hear their claim, and I don't understand what you're saying. I've given you your options. and you can sit back and ponder those. I'll give you time to ponder those options. Other than that, sir, I don't know what else to tell you. All right, let's move on. Next time. No, I've already answered the questions I'm gonna answer. No, please mute your device, and you either take the offers that I've given you, speak with the attorney, or take the deal, or set the matter for a trial date. Those are your options.
Maybe set the matter for trial.
Set the matter for trial. Okay, I'm gonna give you a trial. I'm gonna. Do you want it trial by judge or jury, sir?
Your Honor, by jury.
Okay, jury trial. Can I get a jury trial date, please? Let's do June the 2nd. June the 2nd. We should do this in the afternoon as well.
But we gotta set a pre-trial first.
Yeah, we'll set a pre-trial. We'll set it. So your next court date is going to be a final pre-trial, sir. Final pre-trial will be June the 1st, 6/1/2023 at 8:30. And then we'll set the jury trial date for the next day at 9:30 on June the 2nd. So your next action date that you need to appear is June the 1st at 8:30. And then the next day we'll have the jury trial at June the 2nd, 2023. I have received your motions. If you have any more motions, make sure they're in before the June the 1st date, and then we'll proceed with picking a jury and setting a jury panel at 9:30 on June the 2nd. If you don't have any further questions, Mr. Lemon Bay, then have a very good day.
There's just no way this guy wins a jury trial, unless the stars align and he ends up with a panel that thinks courtroom drama is an improv game. His arguments are a mess of bizarre theories and YouTube legal fiction, and let's be real, that's not how justice works. You don't toss legal buzzwords in a blender and expect the judge to say, "Brilliant," unless he pulls off a miracle that defies logic. This is a one-way ticket to guilty. And can we circle back to that hat again? I don't know if he's hiding a bad haircut or trying to make a fashion statement, but either way, it's not doing him any favors. Sovereign citizens love to believe they've outsmarted the system, but here's the truth. The system doesn't care about your freestyle courtroom theories or creative payment methods. The law is based on facts, not flair. So do you think this guy has even the tiniest shot? Or is this just another crash course in self-sabotage? Drop your thoughts below. I love hearing what you all think, and your comments always crack me up. Thanks for sticking around, and stay sharp out there.